What are the best intermittent fasting schedules? If you are curious about the best intermittent fasting schedules, you are in for a treat. Intermittent fasting, often referred to as IF, is a popular approach that alternates between eating and fasting periods. When paired with a ketogenic diet, it can be a powerful tool for weight loss and improving metabolic health. Let's break down some of the most effective intermittent fasting schedules that work well with a keto lifestyle. One of the most common methods is the 16-8 method. This schedule allows you to eat during an 8-hour window and fast for the remaining 16 hours. For instance, you could eat between 12 noon and 8 in the evening. This method is often favored because it fits well with social eating and is easier to stick to over time. Another option is the 18-6 method. This involves a 6-hour eating window and an 18-hour fasting period. A typical schedule might have you eating from 12 noon to 6 in the evening. This method is great for those who prefer to skip breakfast and suits busy lifestyles. If you are looking for something more challenging, consider the 22-4 method. This schedule allows for a 4-hour eating window and requires fasting for 20 hours. For example, you might eat between 1 in the afternoon and 5 in the evening. This method can be effective for those who have experience with fasting. The 5-2 diet is another interesting approach. In this method, you eat normally 4 or 5 days and limit your calorie intake to about 500 to 600 calories onto non-consecutive days. Although it is not strictly a time-restricted schedule, it can be combined with keto principles by focusing on high-fat, low-carbohydrate foods on those restricted days. You might also consider alternate day fasting. This involves alternating between days of normal eating and days of complete or modified fasting. While it can be challenging, it is effective for weight loss and improving insulin sensitivity. Another option is the eat-stop-eat method, which involves fasting for 24 hours once or twice a week. This can be more difficult but works well for those who prefer less frequent fasting periods. When you combine intermittent fasting with a ketogenic diet, it is important to focus on meals that are high in fat, moderate in protein, and low in carbohydrates to maintain ketosis. Foods like fatty meats, fish, eggs, avocado, and olive oil should be your go-to choices, while grains, sugars, and starchy vegetables should be limited or avoided. Staying hydrated during fasting periods is also essential. Drinking plenty of water can help manage hunger and support overall health. In practical terms, you can tailor a keto intermittent fasting regimen to fit your lifestyle. For example, if you choose the 16-8 method, your meals could include scrambled eggs with avocado for breakfast, grilled salmon with a green salad for lunch, and chicken with vegetables cooked in olive oil for dinner. Ultimately, the best intermittent fasting schedule is one that you can stick to consistently and that aligns with your personal health goals. Always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new fasting regimen, especially if you have any health concerns.